Hello everyone, welcome back to the next section. So in this section we're gonna discuss about gradient overlay. It's a perfect layer option in Photoshop and it's one of the most used. We have a lot of uses with gradient overlay. The gradient overlay is mainly used for one thing, that's adding depth to your design. Using gradient overlay with different blend modes can also help you blend items with a layer beneath them. So let's check out what are the contents in the gradient overlay or the structure of this option. So gradient overlay consists of few basic settings and does just what the name says. It creates a gradient that can be adjusted using different blending modes, transparency and more to give you different looks. So the first one is blend mode. The blend mode allows you to set the blending mode of your gradient overlay. Leaving it on normal allows you to create a simple gradient, while other options will blend with the layer beneath your gradient. Just like anything. So the next one is the opacity. A small number here makes your gradient overlay more transparent, while a higher number, stronger effect. Then the next is the gradient. That's a masterpiece. This is where you set the actual colors in your gradient. It can be a simple two-color fade here, simple two-color fade, or a complex set of colors just like this. For special effects like metal effect, or we can create a bunch of effects. Checking the reverse checkbox of this one will reverse the direction of your gradient. This is really useful in some occasions. Then the next is style. What is style? The style dropdown contains 5 different choices. That's starting linear, radial, angle, reflector, diamond. This style is anywhere. This is okay. What is a linear one? Linear, I selected linear now. Linear is standard gradient between 2 points. It arranged like this, or yes. Then the radial, the second one is radial. So the radial gradient starting from a center point, that's starting from a center point. We can reverse that. Look at that, it's starting from a center point and radiating outwards. Actually radial is useful in different occasions. Then the next is angle. So what is angle? Angle, a gradient that rotates around a center pivot point. Then the next is reflected, a linear gradient that duplicates itself as a minor image. Then the last one is diamond, a diamond gradient that radiates from a center point. The align with layer checkbox aligns the gradient with the item it's applied to. You can also click and drag within your document while the layer styles dialog box is open to manually position your gradient. Then the next is the angle. The angle spinner lets you set the angle of your gradient. Look at that. We can set the angle. Then the next is the scale. You can alter the start and end point locations of your gradient by adjusting the scale slider. Saving a lot in the default setting, we can make these settings default, and we can also reset these settings. So that is make default and reset to default difference.